Here's 5 sacred feminine powers that men have feared for centuries. If you're new here, I'm Michael. I help you up-spiral your life. If you're into that, follow me and click the link in my bio. 1. Women possess cyclical wisdom and embodied timing. Ancient cultures tracked life through the feminine cycle, because through the wisdom of their bodily cycles, women understand seasons and growth and birth and decay. And neuroscience now backs up this embodied wisdom with its recognition of things like infradian cycles and state-dependent cognition. And that kind of non-linear timing threatened male-dominated systems built on constant output. So feminine wisdom was dismissed as irrational instead of recognized as strategic intelligence. 2. Women possess relational power and collective influence. Because women tend to move people through relationship and connection, not force. Neuroscience calls this social attunement and nervous system co-regulation. And male-dominated empires feared it because loyalty built through connection is way stronger than obedience built by fear. 3. Women possess a thing called autonomic energetic threat detection. In other words, women's nervous systems tend to be so relationally attuned that they can sense when something's off in the room. Women can sense boundary violation before words are spoken or actions are taken. And so many male-dominated systems rely on members of the system to be filled with self-doubt. They're easier to control that way. But when half the members of a population have inbuilt radar for when things feel off, then in order for that kind of system to survive, it has to discredit those intuitive members as hysterical. 4. Women have grief literacy and emotional intelligence. In traditional cultures, women are the ones who mourn, the ones who wail in grief, because they know how to go into the depths of emotion. Because women understand grief is a necessary, essential descent to restore balance to the living. And neuroscience demonstrates that felt grief completes stress cycles, and felt grief prevents trauma from lodging in the nervous system. Male-dominated empires love unprocessed grief because it makes people compliant. Integrated grief makes people sovereign and harder to control. 5. Women have life-death fluency. Midwives and death doulas, they stand at both gates. Because women innately know that birth and death are mirrors, not opposites. And this life-death fluency unsettled systems that are obsessed with control and influence. Divine feminine has been suppressed, mislabeled, and misunderstood. But it's coming back, and as it reemerges, it doesn't threaten life. It restores life. Welcome back, Divine Feminine. We missed you. Write Divine Feminine in the comments to remember all this in your body. Divine Feminine in the comments. Like the video, follow me, and click the link in my bio. I'm enrolling my program in manifestation right now, and I want to meet you inside that program. Vibrant beings, have a great day.